Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. It is currently 3:30 in the morning and I am sitting here once again with the love of my life. This is take like number 5 or 6 right now because I can just never seem to get the intro of video down. I'm gonna throw myself under that bus because it's always me holding up the videos. Like the intro, like I used to have such a good intro when I would like tell everyone, please do not send hate to anybody mentioned in this video. And you guys definitely should not do that still. But I got tired of saying that. I honestly did. It sounded like a script to me.
You sounded like the people on the airplanes when they're getting ready to do their thing.
Yeah, that's why I had the Bitch Airways hoodie. That was a really good hoodie.
That was
I really liked that hoodie. So the first person that I want to talk about in this video is none other than our favorite, Alix Earle. Because congratulations are in store for Alix Earle. You know that she was in college. She just graduated, which is a huge deal. And there were a lot of amazing things that came out of Alix Earle's like college house that she lived in with like 9 other people. I think it was like 6 other people she lived with. That house was always full of junk. That house was full of shit. Every time she showed every corner of that house, there was something laying on the floor with something crawling on by it.
I'm gonna miss waking up in my college house after a night out. Some puke with some Pepto-Bismol. I don't know what they were making in here. We've got some type of rice. It's just so aesthetic. Some Wawa. Rise and shine.
She went as far to let everyone know that they had like a Casa de la Roach.
Yes.
And it was right in the kitchen next to the trash can. The reason I want to talk about this is because Alix Earle, I appreciate this about Alix Earle because you have all these beauty influencers out here that are trying to make it seem like they're just like the most amazing, perfect people in the world. But then you have Alix Earle, a gorgeous Earle who is like, I have cockroaches in my house. I have leftover food from 2 days ago. And that's why so many people like her because they think she's really relatable. She went on camera once again before leaving her house. The whole entire experience showed that she was moving out. The final roach died.
We said goodbye to our very last cockroach today. Casa Amor is done. This is the last man standing. We're gonna miss you, little guys.
They said goodbye to Casa de la Roach.
Did they fumigate? Like, what caused the roaches to die?
I hope they did because whoever's going to be moving into that house, they're going to have a serious water bug problem.
Vermin.
Oh my god, they're gonna have some things like creepy crawlies going on.
I really feel like Alix Earle is the Kesha of the beauty community because you remember when Kesha used to say how she'd wake up and brush her teeth with a bottle of Jack?
Yeah.
I really feel like that's Alix Earle. Like, she's the embodiment of Kesha now.
Did nobody find it creepy, speaking of Kesha, that she would like ask people to send her like their teeth? And she would like put them on a necklace. You guys remember when Kesha would do that?
No.
Yes.
I remember when Kesha came out and said that she was going to start a band called Yeast Infection. I could see Alix Earle joining a band called Yeast Infection or Staphylococcus aureus.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what a Staphylococcus aureus is. Is that what you said? Staphylococcus aureus?
Staphylococcus aureus.
Aureus?
I think it's aureus.
Saurus.
Yeah. Aureus.
I thought you were talking about a dinosaur.
No, it's strep throat.
Is it?
It's the bacteria that causes strep throat, I think.
While we are on the topic with Alix Earle, I have to let you guys know that she came out with a pre-workout right here with this company. I'm gonna try this because the claim is that you don't get any jitters. And I honestly, I don't know if it's because I've done so many hard drugs in my life or I've had like a caffeine addiction my whole life. I don't know what it is. Any kind of drink like this that makes this claim, I always get jittery. So I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm gonna give y'all an honest review. It's actually like really good. I just brushed my teeth, so you're probably gonna see me make like a sour face.
Now, is that like a collaboration or her brand?
It's a collaboration.
Okay.
I think there's another influencer that they have a collaboration as well. It's really good, even with my teeth just being brushed. Like, try this. It's good.
Oh, that's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
Oh, it's
what.
only 5 calories too.
Put a little vodka in it and you'll really be
No,
like Alix
like,
Earle.
I'm not big on stuff like this and I haven't been drinking soda. I haven't had a soda in over like 2 months.
So apparently this is 200 milligrams of caffeine from green tea leaves. It has aminos in it. It has green tea extract and carnitine. I'm trying to like read this where I can't really see it because of the lighting, but if you guys want like a closer look. So moving on from Alix, another person that I want to talk about that we also love on this channel, we are a huge supporter of her, is none other than Breland. Do you guys remember Glitterforever17, like the one that would put like the tampons on her face and do all the DIYs?
She was the perfect
huge channel, like had a huge DIY channel. It went very south for her. There was like a bankruptcy involved. Just a lot of bad luck happened for Glitterforever17, but she is back. And we have talked about her once before and we sang her praises because if there's someone that's going to make a bag and they're going to be creative in doing so, it is Breland. She had one of the most amazing OnlyFans that I have ever seen. She humped a plastic turkey. Like who else was dressing like pilgrim and pumping a turkey.
Did I imagine this? I could have swore that it was Breland that was shooting fireworks out of her hoo-ha.
I don't know about that, but that is definitely a Breland thing that I could see happening because there were a few other things that she did on that OnlyFans that were very
She did
creative.
something with Jeffree Star's makeup. I don't know if she put it in her butt or what. But Breland really was creative with the things that she would put on her OnlyFans.
Well, she's still being creative. If there's one thing that Breland is going to do, it's going to be get a bag. And Breland has like tapped into this whole market, and I think that people are actually buying this. She has an Etsy store. She has now started gluing things to her face, like little stickers and like rhinestones and all of that, and she is applying layers upon layers of makeup on top of that. I guess there's like maybe like a mask or something underneath that she's able to peel it off.
Watch me peel off this full face of makeup to reveal what's hiding underneath. I start by applying my everyday makeup on top of a dry peel-off mask. It's not easy with the bumpy pattern below. To watch the full application before the makeup, you can visit Glitterforever17 on YouTube to watch that video. Now for the satisfying peel. And here's another surprise. I recently reopened my Etsy shop where I'm selling all of my peeled off makeup masks. This one in particular is now for sale. It comes on a separate display mask to ensure it keeps its form. It can be hung on your wall as art, or you can literally wear my face. Click the link in my bio to purchase this original piece of internet memorabilia that is signed and dated by me. Believe it or not, I have sold these in the past. It's a little creepy, but it's all in good fun. So you can expect future makeup peel art here on my TikTok and more items on my Etsy shop.
She's selling this over on Etsy for $250. He talked me out of buying it because I was like, that is an artifact.
Girl.
That is an amazing thing to have like from a YouTuber. That is, you know, like the Andy Cohen like clubhouse that they have on Bravo. That's like something that should belong in a clubhouse.
What in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre fuckery are you trying to buy? Because he showed me this. He came to me the other night. He was so giddy. He was overjoyed. He was like, I want to buy this because Breland put all this stuff on her face. And I was like, are you serious? Like,
no, because I wanted to talk about this and I was like, how funny would it be if we sat down to talk about this and I lifted up the mask of her face?
Girl,
would have been great.
He was talking about the skeleton in the back of the videos in our room
putting it on there
where we film. He said we could put Breland's face on the skeleton. I'm like,
well, why not?
I think it's creative, and I'm sure that she's probably sold a lot of them.
$250.
But like, I mean, she did put a lot of work into that.
She did.
So, but
who else is doing it?
To me, I can't rationalize that. She has some serious diehard fans that would probably buy that and probably have bought that. I wonder if she would make a special one for us.
Do you think she takes requests?
I want it like personalized.
I wonder if she takes requests because I mean, $250. People should be allowed to like. Can you put this on your face?
I mean, that's half the cost.
I'm sure people.
Trisha Paytas's what is it, Cameo? I think Trisha was charging like $500 or something.
She was charging something crazy because I remember that people were trying to get onto her for it. But then James Charles came out after the drama and was like, "I'm gonna charge $500 for a meet and greet."
Yeah.
Like nobody wanted to pay that. Like what child at the time? Because that was his audience.
Yeah.
It was people under the age of 18. Let's be honest. Who is gonna be like, "Oh, my child just came to me and asked for a $500 meet and greet and gonna take them to that"?
You know who
would you pay that? Anyone watch that? Would you pay that?
You know who would pay it?
Chris Hansen?
No, hold on. Meredith Duxbury.
Yeah.
She's over there on TikTok showing off her black card, y'all.
She flashed the black card. She said, and it was for Physicians Formula.
Do you have a girl? I don't see a ring on your finger.
Take all my money right now. One left, baby. Got the last one in the store. This is the Physicians Formula Diamond Dust. I'm not waiting another second. All right, here we go. I'm giving it another chance, okay? I'm giving it another chance. Okay, I'm gonna go in on the other side with my Dior because you guys know this is my literal ride or die. Dior Physicians Formula. I honestly thought it would be a little brighter. This is like my fourth time like digging in there and it's finally starting to pop, but it's like, I don't know, the Dior, I do one little swipe and back and forth and we have this beautiful masterpiece. It's nice for subtle look, but doesn't beat the Dior. I'm having second thoughts. I might like it more.
Now, Meredith Duxbury is over there on TikTok and she's pulling out that black card and she is doing like a Physicians Formula type thing, which is just crazy to me that you're putting Physicians Formula, one little highlighter on your black card.
I mean, I was instantly humbled. I mean,
yeah. I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't. I mean, good for her that she like got invited to have a black card. Obviously, she's like in her bag. But I've also noticed that a lot of these influencers that are in their bag to possibly get to the level of having a black card aren't so honest all of the time.
No.
And Meredith Duxbury has been called out a lot for not being honest. Like lying about ads, not disclosing things. She'll tell you that it's sponsored and it's not an ad. It's like, it's crazy.
My favorite one that gets me is the hashtag partner. Like, girl, you have to say it's an ad. And you know what's interesting? There's this person that I follow on TikTok and she does like all the tax updates and stuff. They just updated the taxes for influencers. And if you take a trip now, that's considered income. They're really going to have to start disclosing because the FTC and the IRS are going to crack down.
And you know that Dubai trip was very expensive. Didn't they say it was like $200,000 like per person that they took or something? It was like something crazy.
Well, my God, Tarte takes a trip every other week. They got these influencers, like that's a real payroll.
Tarte is officially canceled. I mean, the CEO, like, she should not be speaking for the company at all. She should not be trying to clear up any situation. The whole Formula One drama that was going on was completely messy. And the fact that Tarte honestly is getting bullied into taking their customers on a trip because people are like, why are you spending money on all these lavish trips for all these influencers that honestly, after the fact, and once they get back home, some of them aren't even doing content for the brand while they're on the trip. But when they get back home, where's Tarte? Because it's honestly gone. It's been replaced with Charlotte Tilbury, Tom Ford, and apparently Physicians Formula over on Meredith Duxbury's page.
You mean Charlotte Tilbury?
No, there is a clip of Mikayla that is going around. You know what? I have to appreciate Mikayla because she is tapping into the fact that people hate her accent.
Yeah.
And they just want to talk about her accent nonstop. And the fact that she's lying about it, maybe she's not lying about it. It's like more here, it's less there. She is now saying things to get trends going over on TikTok.
And
she had the Kim Kardashian. There was the Kim Kardashian one where she was like, Kim Kardashian. Everyone started to practice animal abuse because they started scaring their cats. Some of them were jumping into the pool.
Yep.
Definitely not what you should have been putting on TikTok. But there was another clip of her where she was talking about a Scooby-Doo makeup bag. And she was like, makeup bag! And it was the funniest thing to me. I literally watched it on repeat so many times.
And look at this makeup bag!
He didn't. He's not lying.
I was dying.
He watched it like he was in the corner just dying. He had tears rolling down his face. He was laughing at it so hard, but it was actually funny.
She actually did a TikTok with Manny. I guess they're doing this whole like benefit brow search over in New Jersey. Something about Mikayla though is that she's not going to go on a fabulous trip. She's not going anywhere exotic with Tarte or none of that. She's going to New Jersey. Where else did she go? Utah? Is that where she went?
No, Wyoming.
Wyoming, which I'm not saying those places are bad. New Jersey. I mean,
Jackson Hole.
New Jersey's a little, New Jersey's something. But like Wyoming, that's probably very pretty, but she's not going to these like tropical places. She's not going to Dubai. She's going to Jersey. So she's over there with benefit. You know, Manny is there as well. Patrick Starr, you know, all the fake friends are getting together. They're all just pretending it's a whole jolly thing, even though a few months ago, Manny was like, what, talking shit about her because of the whole L'Oreal mascara gate. But she did a TikTok on Manny's page and it was the Kim Kardashian thing. That's like, Kim Kardashian. It was Kim Kardashian. It was like Manny waking up, Manny putting his makeup on, like Manny doing something else. And then it ended with her on like a boardwalk and she just kept getting closer and closer and closer. And right when she got into that camera, she screamed,
Kim Kardashian! 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 Kim Kardashian!
and I loved it.
It was funny. It was funny. Like, I'll give Mikayla credit where it's due. With her, like, trolling back in a way, it's not malicious. She's not doing it in a mean, spiteful way. It's just her taking her wounds, I guess, because that probably is something that bothers her, and turning it into something that she can poke fun at. So I appreciate it. I've done the same thing with the social climbing thing for years.
And while we are on the topic of Mikayla, there's another reason that Mikayla is getting talked about over on TikTok. Now, we all know that Mikayla has been on this like journey to find like the perfect wedding dress, have the perfect hair for her wedding, do the perfect makeup for the wedding, looking for the perfect foundation, all of that. She is once again, you guys are going to be so shocked to hear this. She is once again getting accused of lying.
Oh,
I know Mikayla is definitely one of those influencers out there that has never been accused of lying. Like definitely like Jacqueline, like has never told a lie. Always told the truth. Well, the reason that Mikayla is getting called a liar is because she uploaded a clip the other day to TikTok where she was talking about her weight once again.
Been a minute since I've done this, but let's get a little vulnerable here. To most, it is pretty obvious that I have gained a significant amount of weight. I am the highest weight I've ever been in my life. And I see the comments every day about it. I've been fairly open about my struggles with eating disorders and body dysmorphia. And the reason I don't really talk about my eating disorder or mental health as much anymore is because people think I use it to get sympathy or to play victim or something, and that's disgusting. So I'd rather just not talk about it. But because I've been getting a lot of comments like this, today we're going to talk about it. Remember, I am only human, okay? And if I am candid with you, it was very difficult for me to accept that I am going to be my highest weight I've ever been on my wedding day. And in case you're really new here, I used to be a bodybuilder. Like, my body used to be shredded. So my body looks very different than it once did. And even people in my life who I've been around who get engaged or are getting married, I watch them, go on these intense diets and try to lose a ton of weight to look their best on their wedding day, right? That's what we're kind of told. You want to look your best on your wedding day. There's magazines that tell you how to lose all this weight for your wedding day, how to do these fasts, how to, get rid of all the water weight and de-bloat. And it's like all this pressure that I have witnessed all my life that led up to me actually getting married and meanwhile, I'm just the biggest weight I've ever been. It's just, anyways, I've put in a lot of work to accept the body I have today. And I'm okay with my body. And I'm still so excited to get married just the way I am. But that took a lot of time to kind of accept. But I will say comments like this make it a little more challenging because it makes me feel like I'm wrong for being in the body I'm in. I just think there is so much pressure put on brides. You have to be so perfect on your wedding day. Your body, your hair, your makeup, the dress, like everything has to be so perfect. And I'm just not going to do that to myself. I'm just not going to do that to myself. I know there's a lot of back and forth about body positivity and where the line needs to be drawn and all that stuff. And all I'm going to say is for me, if I am healthy, if I can go to a doctor and all my blood work is healthy, if I can still function and exercise and be okay in the body I'm in, then I am healthy. I'm only 4'11". There's not much place for weight to go anyways. But I guess what I really want to say is people who have gained weight don't need to be told. We know. And you just never know what's going on in someone's life, okay? I just want you to know that your life is worth so much more than just your weight. You're worth so much more.
A lot of people think that she always brings up her weight to try to deflect from some other drama, which brought Chris Appleton up because a lot of people thought that she brought up her weight once again because of the Chris Appleton drama. You remember there was a GoFundMe, they were trying to get people to donate, you had the opportunity to win 2 Chanel bags. Never heard dust about that, like literally you heard nothing. She just hosted another giveaway when she came back from her sabbatical. I learned something new about Mikayla in that TikTok that she did though. Apparently she used to be a bodybuilder. Now that is something that I want to know more about because I am curious as to what her definition of a bodybuilder is. And I'm not trying to be shady, but she said she was shredded.
Yeah.
Shredded what?
Wheat?
Cheese? But later on in this TikTok, Mikayla told everyone that she feels like there's so much pressure that's put on people that are getting married, especially the bride. Like you have to have the perfect wedding dress, you have to have the perfect hair, you have to have the perfect makeup, the perfect venue, like all of that kind of stuff. And she doesn't really want to do that anymore, but people are clocking her because 2 or 3 videos before that one, she's literally in a salon telling everyone that she's there looking for the perfect wedding hair and she's been on that journey.
I just think there is so much pressure put on brides. You have to be so perfect on your wedding day. Your body, your hair, your makeup, the dress, like everything has to be so perfect. And I'm just not going to do that to myself. I've been on the journey to have the perfect hair for my wedding day, and today I'm going in for session 2.
So people are like, so are you trying to get the perfect hair? Are you not trying to get the perfect hair? What happened to Chris Appleton? Because wasn't Chris Appleton doing her hair? And another thing that people are talking about online is they think that maybe those two have kind of like parted ways. He saw the drama that came along with Mikayla because of that GoFundMe, but honestly, he's at fault as well.
Yes.
Like people could try to place the blame on Mikayla all they want. He's at fault and so is that WOW, because as far as I know, I don't know if he's like part owner in it, but he definitely is like majority face in that. Like every single product that he uses is that WOW brand.
I really feel like Mikayla's like super wishy-washy and she's never consistent. Like her stories are much like Jacqueline's because she used to post one thing on Snapchat and say something different on Instagram. And I think that that's probably what Mikayla's doing because she doesn't know what lie she's going to tell next. And I think that's something stupid to lie about, and maybe she wasn't thinking about her posting that video. I'm not trying to make excuses for her at all, but like, what's the big deal if she changes her mind from day to day? I think it's really dumb to change your mind that close to your wedding day because you have to plan a lot for a wedding.
Oh no, she's like on a hair journey. Her and Cody both. Cody shaved his head, apparently. But also, Mikayla's been like trying to lighten her hair. Now she has like 2 like really blonde highlights in the front. That is something that I definitely thought. I was like, oh my God, it's like so crazy to be trying to like change your hair so much, so close to your wedding.
Yeah.
Recipe for disaster.
I will say, when Chris did her hair, that thumbnail and the way she looked, her hair looked damn good in that TikTok.
It did, but you know what? I've always wondered, like, is he actually going to be the one that's doing her hair, or was that for just the video? A lot of people were suspecting it because right after he did that video with her, we got a few other influencers getting their hair done. I think that Glamzilla was one of them, so I don't know what event she's going to.
Oh God! But since Nick hasn't been posting in a while, that's a name I haven't heard.
Glamzilla. Oh, I have been following Glamzilla over on Instagram. I have been watching everything. Ever since Glamzilla has started getting called out, Mikayla's been doing this as well. They have actually been putting what they have to put on their Instagram stories. So everything that Glamzilla, it'll be hashtag gifted. That's Mikayla. Mikayla's putting hashtag gifted. I think that Glamzilla is only putting like hashtag an ad on it. So they're really trying. They're really trying to change the tide. So I mean, probably like 2-3 months it'll be back. It'll be like Laura Lee and the links.
Laura Lee has been called out from the beginning of time for that. I called her out. Numerous people in the past have called her out. At this point, it's just well known that she's gonna do that. Like, it is what it is. But good on them for trying to shape up.
But you know what? One thing that I learned about Glamzilla, I don't remember what it's exactly called right off the top of my head. She like takes donations and stuff, and she like reads children like books in the library, and she like raises money. It's some, I don't know what it is, but good for Glamzilla, because you know what? Glamzilla does a lot of shitty things, and she does lie a lot, and she will sit there on camera and lie to your face. But at least Glamzilla is out there trying to walk children in nature. None of these other influencers, definitely don't let James Charles near the library. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was just thinking, I was like, you know, James Charles could do it. Don't. Stay home. Stay home. Could you imagine like Jeffrey trying to sit there and read children books?
Oh my God, no.
Definitely not in Florida. Okay, that is it for this video, everyone. I hope that you did enjoy it. I know that it was kind of like all over the place. Can I get back to this energy drink real quick? I am not jittery. I had to tell you guys I am not jittery, but the rush of energy hit me while we were sitting here and recording this video. So I don't know if you guys heard me like talking a little bit faster, but I literally could hardly get like a thought together for a few takes of this video. So I hope it's not a mess. It probably will be. And we'll see you guys all in our next video. Bye.